Good afternoon, everyone. We appreciate you being here this afternoon. It's always a great time that we get to celebrate with Student Affairs and our student government the nomination and the awarding of Teacher of the Year. So thank you for being here, and it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Ashley Hopwood. And come on up, Ashley. I have enjoyed the opportunity to work with Ashley each time that we've been together throughout this year. We've been on the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board. Ashley represents the students. Ashley represented the students, did a great job on that Frankfurt trip and the whole legislative process and meeting with Dr. McCall and all our legislators. And I think just throughout the year, working with student government, working with our students, she has well represented this college. And so congratulations, and let's give her a round of applause. We wish every year that we had this kind of cooperation and leadership, and that and in the future students, Ashley certainly set the bar high. So at this time, she is going to introduce each of the nominees, and then we would ask the nominees to please remain standing up here, and Ashley will then announce the Teacher of the Year. And of course, we would appreciate if that person could come forward and make some remarks to all of us. So Ashley, you have the floor.
Thank you. Passion, creativity, and connection are just a few of the characteristics that which distinguish a good teacher from the rest. It's WKCTC's mission to promote excellence in teaching and to increase student success, and each one of our nominees do this each day. Without caring, dedicated, and knowledgeable teachers, our education wouldn't mean much. As I announce the nominees for this year's Teacher of the Year, please come forward when your name is called. Patricia Buchanan.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Larry Crane.
Thank you.
Connie Heflin. Sue Ann Healy.
Thank you.
Karen Halinka. Tracy Jordan. Dawn Maley. Tiffany Morgan. Sally Roof. Jason Taylor.
Congratulations, Jason.
Nicole Toon. and Fred Washam. fair, genuinely cares about the students, and gives us tools to excel are just a few of the comments students have made about this Teacher of the Year. I am proud to announce Dawn Maley as Teacher of the Year.
We misjudged. We should have had our brunch today. I think I would be remiss if I did not congratulate each of these stately crews standing up here this morning. Stately and wonderful and professional, and certainly a wonderful representation of each of you. Each of you, when we've been interviewing our student success, our student affairs candidates, they talk about, and we talk about what we need to do, and I'm now talking about point of access, point of success for our students, and that point of success is you. Each and every one of you, how you react and how you treat and how you teach every day is what contributes to those students' success. And so you're an exemplary representation. Congratulations to each of you, and to Dawn Maley. This is not the first time Dawn has won this award, and doesn't that say something about Dawn Maley? And it says that he has worked very hard at this college representing the very best. And I think that Dawn Maley, each year when he comes back in August, it's a new year, and it hasn't gotten old. It's refreshing every time he goes into that classroom, and that's what the students see. And to me, that's what it's all about. It's that smell of chalk coming on campus, that feel that we all have. I used to buy a new outfit every year, and so it's like, wow, a new year is starting, and you do that very well, Dawn Maley.
As I always say, it's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it. And you're right, every year's a new year. I mean, come on. 60 years old, I just played the romantic lead in a play. What can you say? I mean, life is good. Just a couple things I wanted to. First, I just had to start out with something because this is sort of a tongue-in-cheek warning. That was the picture they used the first time I won Teacher of the Year in 1978. And every time I win it, I get grayer and older. And I'm beginning to think that the award is detrimental to my health. Please, stop the madness. This is the 8th time I've been honored with this award, and it's meant just as much to me each time. In fact, it's meant more to me. Because when I first started, as I mentioned last year, when I first started, I was closer to the age of the students. And as I got older, it's easy to think as you get older, you become more irrelevant. And it does take looking at things from a new perspective every year to try to stay relevant with students who weren't born when most of my memories were formed. I just want to close with reading a poem that means a lot to me, written by a dear late friend of mine, James Proctor. And so I can end on a serious note of some sort, you know. We've been doing a lot with student outcomes, course outcomes. And of course, that's extremely important. And I don't think any teacher who is confident in his or her ability to teach is afraid of meeting that test. But you know, when I was in college, there was a saying, college is more than classes. Of course, we were a little wild back then. But I think that there's a corollary to that, and that is classes are more than content. When I think back to my teachers, I will be the first to admit I wouldn't want to take any of the tests over again. But these people had unquestionable effect on helping me to become the person I have become. And I think sometimes we so need, and accountability calls for it, but we so need to try to measure the process that we sometimes forget the person. And it is generally the person who has the most lasting effect. And I'd just like to share this very short poem, but I think, and I dedicate this to every teacher because it's what we all do. It's entitled Memorial to a Teacher. From his books, I saw the glory of the pyramids in Rome and the beauty of the sunset on the simple roofs of home. In his hands he holds a volume, and its pages echo him. There he rules with great Achilles. Here he sits by tiny Tim. And he opened wells of wonder. When the days have known their worst, I have known a living fountain. I have never been athirst. Brief indeed the thanks I gave him. Brief the line I offer next. It is the teacher I remember, not the lesson, not the text. Thank you.
I just want to thank you all for coming out today to celebrate this with us, and I hope y'all, I don't know, just keep teaching. Keep teaching.